There's a change at right back as well. Oleg Luzhny for Lauren. The other 9 names are copied from Sunday's team sheet. Chelsea, 6 changes on Boxing Day, 7 on Saturday, 6 more today. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank takes his turn up front, looking to complete a sort of a hat-trick. He scored on January the 1st, 2001 and 2002. Carlo Cudicini is fit to return in goal. Emmanuel Petit is happy to return against friends. Melchiot, Babayaro and De Lucas are back too. Well, Arsenal have got it on, which, given the hideous weather and the sodden pitch, is a blessing and an act of heroism from their ground staff, but Chelsea surely have it all on if they're to keep the champions and leaders in check here this afternoon. Taken away by Babayaro, touched on by Lasso. Franco Zola, tackled by Gilberto. Zola was fouled. He's due a goal, the little fella, 10 games without one. Gilberto snapping in at him. Babayaro's free kick. More awkwardly by Keown. Levered clear by Cole towards Petit. Lampard. De Lucas exchanging with Hasselbank, and De Lucas again! He's had some chances this Christmas time, Kike De Lucas. A string of them against Southampton, a string of them at Leeds. And now the first opening of this soggy afternoon at Highbury. Gilberto, Bergkamp, Pires, making himself a second of time at a yard of space, and finding Ashley Cole motoring forward from left back, in towards Bergkamp, goal! The champions are ahead, Bergkamp is smiling, but I don't think it's his. Desailly was the defender in question, and Marcel Desailly got the telling touch. It is his own goal, and in front of the North Bank, Arsenal lead Chelsea by a goal to nil. It's Campbell away for Arsenal. Here is Lasso. Good hit, saved by Seaman. Hasselbank going in, and didn't Seaman hold on well. Fierce skidding shot from Graham Lasso, who took it down niftily and dispatched it with force, and drew from England's goalkeeper a really very alert save. Pires, Vieira, wide for Bergkamp. Bergkamp's cross, and Wiltor, terrific challenge from Melchiot. Snuffed out as he turned and fired goalward, Sylvain Wiltor, by the sheer raw determination of Mario Melchiot. Pires with the corner. Campbell won it. Second time it was Desailly, and out by Lasso. Touch from Zola for De Lucas, and De Lucas back for Zola. Cole held him up. Lasso. Challenge from Wiltor, still came to Gallas. Graham Lasso. Gilberto in on Gianfranco Zola. It's another Chelsea free kick. Already is right on top of it. It's Hasselbank, and it's skipped up kindly off the wall. A year ago, Arsenal led the Premiership into 2002, just on goal difference from Newcastle. That day, their fixture at Filbert Street, Leicester, was postponed, and Leeds went top of the Premiership. Pires. Lampard the tackler. And by trying to prevent a throw, Frank Lampard has surrendered a corner. His intentions were good, but the outcome from Chelsea's point of view is anything but. Was at the North Bank that Sol Campbell broke his Arsenal duck against these opponents last Christmas time. It's Pires with the corner. Gilberto down. Touch back by Keown and hit by Wiltor! No question Arsenal are playing the more coherent, cogent football here. And Wiltor remains a threat. So wide for De Lucas. And touched away by Seaman uncomfortably. There were one or two of those moments in 2002 which worried David Seaman. De Lucas clearly only meant to cross, surely. Seaman dealt with that one okay. Zola, whose free kick at Stamford Bridge embarrassed him similarly, with the corner which Seaman deals with again very, very well. And Bergkamp takes away, but hits straight at De Lucas. More haste, less speed required with the shot. Seaman made a good, strong decision, got a good, strong palm on it. Bergkamp's attempt to set up a breakaway only led him into danger, but De Lucas didn't make the most of the chance for Claudio Ranieri's side. Petit, Le Saux, ran into Keown. Taken back by Vieira, as if he meant it. Vieira gave and went. It is Patrick Vieira for Arsenal. And it's rolled away by Gallas. Such a forceful run from the Arsenal skipper. So much evident intent in everything he does. This is where the England coach begins his new year of football watching. This is Lampard, and that's Zola, and this is Zola again. Vieira. So the rain eventually stopped, and the game started, and the champions took an early lead in unexpected style. Marcel Desailly getting ahead of Dennis Bergkamp to turn Ashley Cole's cross past his own goal keeper and into his own goal, and it is by that own goal that Arsenal lead Chelsea at the break 1-0. So Chelsea restart us. They, of course, chasing the game. Chelsea have not won a league game on this ground since March 1990. John Bumstead was the scorer in a 1-0 victory. History that favours them is that both sides have scored in each of the last 7 Premiership meetings, and 4 of the last 5 have actually been drawn. They have never lost a Premiership game against Chelsea since Arsene Wenger has been in charge. Bergkamp. That's a smashing looking ball for Henry. Babayoro's across. Gilberto! Oh! There was the moment when Arsenal could more or less have sealed it. Henry's burning pace. Gilberto's ideally timed arrival, but in fairness to the Brazilian, Henry's pass was behind him rather than into his path. That's teasing Henry a bit. Petit. Caught on it by Bergkamp. And Bergkamp now for Henry. In full flight at Desailly. Thierry Henry. Good save by Cudicini. And hooked to safety by Babayaro. Zola. Gudjonsson. Tackling back, and he's caught Zola, who's in real agony here. Real agony. Lauren had eyes for the ball, but he caught Zola flush on the shin, and is clearly concerned at the damage he might have done. He really did scythe him down. And Gianfranco Zola, little fella that he is a big-hearted guy who isn't inclined to fake or feign injury, and who immediately signalled that he was in need of attention. Hasselbank's cross, and Campbell's clearing header. Kroenke needs to find the right delivery now. Connor stayed with him, now Kroenke's got the cross in. And it's too deep, it's out by Lauren, it came to Babayaro, who has scored famously with his right foot once this season. Once, some might argue, is quite enough. Gallas, Stanic, bring some urgency to Chelsea. And Lampard ran into trouble. And this is Henry, and this is Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst drive! Oh, it's a super goal! It is a super goal! Giovanni Van Bronckhorst rings in the new year for the champions at the Clock End Highbury, and he does so in style. Only his second goal for Arsenal, nearly a year since the first, and it was a finish of real style. Terrific panache from Gio Van Bronckhorst, and the champions are clear of the pack again. Henry skipping away from Stanic. Gilberto's in the middle. Henry clear of Gallas, and he scored! It is a calamity for Cudicini. It's a third goal for Arsenal, the second in the space of no time at all. It's a horrible spinach for arguably the Premiership's best goalkeeper of the season. But for arguably the best team of the season, it is going to be an ideal start to the new year. No sympathy from one goalkeeper for the other. Kroenke worrying Lushney. And corner has been given. Oleg Lushney disputes that award. Seems to me that Lushney didn't get a touch. Chelsea need everything to go for them though. No goal on Boxing Day, no goal on the Saturday after Christmas, no goal so far at Highbury on New Year's Day for Chelsea. Hasselbank's corner, Seaman got a finger on it. That's all that was required. Asai forward for the latest set piece. Swung in by Petit. Hasselbank, 3-1. Mario Stanic gives Chelsea just a glimpse. Just a glimpse. It's hard to believe it will be much more than consolation, but consolation it is for the Croat. First goal of Christmas for Claudio Ranieri. Well, if Chelsea got another one now, it'll be exciting enough. Melchot lifts it forward. Gudjonsson with a flick, Hasselbank with the pressure. Seaman came together and lost it. Petit going in there. It is 3-2, you know. It's Emmanuel Petit. Petit following up. Seaman with the latest spillage, and Arsenal, from a position of cruise control, suddenly have a problem. Emmanuel Petit, against the club with whom he won a double, capitalising on a communication breakdown between Campbell and Seaman, and on the hunger of Hasselbank to steer Chelsea back to within something remarkable. Gudjonsson, away from Van Bronckhorst, not away from Vieira, but he had support from Lampard. Kroenke, faced by Lauren, away from Lauren. Gronkia! Oh! Any of three might have got a touch. None of them did. Fired with verve right across the face of goal by Jesper Gronkia. Hasselbank threw himself at it. Desailly was forward too. And then Stanic was last to have a stab. Repelled by Lauren. Lampard. Out comes Lauren. Arsenal are more or less safe, and maybe we'll seal it in style here. Van Bronckhorst. And Lauren. Well, they're letting the clock tick away now at the clock end. And the corner flag will do. Well, it was more of a panic than it needed to be. But the champions have begun the new year the way they meant to. Cruising 3-0 up to Desailly own goal through Van Bronckhorst's splendid strike, and courtesy of Cudicini's error through Henry's third. They allow Chelsea back into it through Mario Stanic, and then after a spillage by Seaman, Emmanuel Petit. But they hung on, and on the 8th day of Christmas, true lovers of Arsenal are gifted an 8-point lead over their capital rivals at the top of the Barclaycard Premiership. Arsenal 3, Chelsea 2.
I think you have seen today a fantastic spirit of my team, and we're of course jaded physically because we have given a lot recently, and our fantastic spirit and our concentration got us through, and of course the individual quality of the team as well. But when we were 3-0 up, we thought it's done, and lost a little bit that sharp concentration, and they came back to 3-2, and they had even the ball to equalise.
Do Chelsea, as a dressing room, believe that they're still major players in the title race?
You know, we never spoke about a title race. Okay, obviously, you know, you want to do as best as possible, but you know, sometimes you go to moments that things are going well for you, and sometimes, you know, you get a hit. And I think today I feel like I got a hit.
What's David saying about Chelsea's second goal?
He said that Hasselbank put the foot in on his hand or on the ball, I don't know, and he lost the ball.
You don't like Christmas, do you, at Chelsea?
No, I think no, but it's okay. Look, when the players play in this way, I am not happy because I lost, but I am very pleased with my guys.
Well, it was exciting stuff, Andy. Was 3-2 a fair reflection on what you witnessed this afternoon?
I thought Arsenal deserved to win. At 3-0, I think that would have flattered them slightly. 3-2 flattered Chelsea. I didn't think they deserved to get that close. But once Arsenal got in front, Des, I didn't feel that there would be anything other than a home victory. How many times I've seen them do this season, I've lost count of when they have good possession, that we know they can keep it in tight areas. When they then get it out wide, they have such a threat. They have so much pace running through the team. Ashley Cole, once he's in an advanced position, not looking to do anything other than get it into that danger zone, and it hits Marcel Desailly, and unfortunately ricochets straight into the back of the net. But it's a great ball in. Again, look, from a deep area in possession, Pires now feeds Vieira. They then get it out wide. This time it's Bergkamp out there, and once they're in these wide positions, they're so dangerous. He's going to fire that in. Sylvain Wiltord takes a great touch, and that is a magnificent tackle from Melchiot. Look at that, lunging in, gets his foot on the ball, stops a certain goal, but some quality play as usual.
So you didn't really feel Chelsea compared with them in terms of quality today, did you?
No, I didn't. No, in patches, Chelsea are a very, very good team. They play some excellent football in close quarters. They can keep the ball, but they just lack a little bit of a killer punch for me right now. I think that Jimmy's suffering a wee bit from the way that the team is playing. He provides an awful lot, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, for the team. I think here you see him flip De Lucas in. It's a great move. We should really test David Seaman, but Hasselbank himself isn't getting involved, I don't think, in the thick of it. Again here, look at this sort of football in tight areas. Very, very good. Very difficult to keep possession in areas like this against a side as strong as Arsenal. That time it's De Lucas firing at David Seaman, but they don't quite have that cutting edge in behind them. I felt they lacked a bit of width today. Here you'll see Melchiot find De Lucas. Now the next ball from there should be a switcher play to the left wing. Graham Lasso is standing out there with plenty of space. They try and find another pass and it gets cut out. Too often that happened. This time Babayaro looks to thread a little ball in with Petit and Lampard. De Lucas now on the right wing. He's in the space. Get it out there. Get it out there and let him take people on. They didn't do that. Kept getting cut out. And I think they invited Arsenal to come onto them.
When they lost on Saturday, Robbie, I asked Ali, who was in your seat there, if the Chelsea bubble had burst. He said emphatically no. What do you say?
Oh, if he said no, I feel with all certainty, Dad, it's burst. I mean, I just think the title's beyond them. I think that there are two.
Really? You think that they're not in with the title chance?
No, and I actually don't think Claudio Ranieri feels his team's ready for that yet. I think they're vying for a top 4 place Champions League.
That's the ambition?
Yeah, very much.
OK, thanks very much. A 5-point lead at the top, while Manchester United leapfrog Chelsea into 2nd place. Newcastle could join them on 41 points if they win their game in hand. Southampton's 8-match unbeaten run has taken them up to 6th. The other end, neither West Ham nor West Brom played today, but Sunderland and Bolton both missed the opportunity to put some daylight between themselves and the bottom 2 by losing this afternoon.
Did a half-strength side, but still won at a canter against 3rd Division Oxford United. Francis Jeffers, in a rare start, missed a number of chances, although he did carve the opening for Dennis Bergkamp to score the 100th goal of his Arsenal career. Oxford, backed by 6,000 travelling supporters, saw their 8-match unbeaten run ended after some dogged resistance. An own goal from Scott McNiven finally made the tie safe for the Gunners. After his earlier landmark goal, the day belonged to Bergkamp.
You know that if you're on the pitch, you always have the chances, especially when you're playing well. I've had a few injuries as well since the 99th goal, and therefore, yeah, it took a bit longer than normally. But yeah, I'm just happy to have scored it now and leave it again.